Joffrey, Renly, Robb Stark are all thieves. They'll bend the knee or I'll destroy them.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Grand Maester Stitch, where we return to the Rise of House Grand yet again, and we are finally Lord Robert of the Grandlands. We are a High Lord in name. We do have a little bit of land that we did lose, unfortunately, but we have claimed that High Lord. Unfortunately, a little bit of that land got stolen in the last episode. So this Pure Springs here is by right ours, so we will try and press that once we can, but it's probably not going to be something we can do for a while because House Vance has 7,000 men. They also have a lot of friends and allies. They're also actually allied with the other Vances here as well, unfortunately, with 3,500. So could be a while before we can get our hands on that, but we are trying to sway our father-in-law at present of Horn Vale to try and get an alliance with those Braxes, and then it probably won't be the end of the world if Lord Titus were to have some sort of fall or something at some point when it is more convenient for us so that we can claim that land, but I don't want too much land too soon. We will pause because we need to improve our gold. We're currently in debt from that war. Lady Oraine is pregnant, which is awesome. Hopefully a son. Hopefully we don't end up having a hell of a lot of daughters like our father did. Something I don't know if anyone knows. I don't remember if I brought it up, but yeah, King Edmure has a daughter here, Princess Minissa, and as you can see, her mother is Catelyn, which is really weird. Catelyn also got married to Theon at one point, but he's now dead. But yeah, Edmure Tully is incestuous, which is weird. So we've got incest going on everywhere, but as those of you from the Discord know, incest is wincest, so I can see what's cracking there. We do have that dangerous faction, which is quite annoying. 2 members, Lord Peyton, Lord Perrin, which I do need to change at some point. So we are probably going to have some sort of Liberty faction at some point coming after us, which is really annoying. Why have we got a helmet on? I don't want this helmet on. Let's get rid of that. Looks really weird, so let's save that. That's better. Task finished. Lord Roman of Whitebricks finished the increased control county in Whitebricks. Perfect. And Liege Regency ended. What is our current control like in some of these other lands? Let's have a look. I think our control is a lot better now, isn't it? And maybe not in the pipeline. Then again, they're still technically under their lieges, so we shouldn't have to worry about that too much. Let's have a look. Increase. Oh, apparently Grandgate's not the best it could be, so we'll increase stuff there then for now. You're increasing development, yeah, that's fine. Overseeing realm, yeah. Domestic affairs, foreign affairs. Let's go for domestic affairs. We need to improve things there. We can change your vassal Lord Ingram's contract. Okay, this could be interesting. Yeah, we could increase his taxes. He does have a good opinion, though. He is our friend, Ingram. We do like him. And we could improve his levies and then say, oh, your religious rights are protected, even though we couldn't care less about that. And we could actually modify that, and he'd probably go for that. We do have a hook there, which wouldn't change his opinion on us. This is an act of tyranny causing us to actually lose 20. No, so we'll do that, and then we actually don't lose anything because of that hook. And we've just managed to improve our taxes by 6% and our levies by 11%. Worthiest Knights needs a successor. I thought we already had. Oh, Worthiest of the Banners. Ah, okay. Worthiest of the Knights. Yeah, we don't currently have anyone who we can go with for that. That's fine. What have we got here? Declare me Regent. The realm needs a secure plan. I'm going to have to decline that. Shouldn't we already have? Oh, we've got 3 empty things here that I would like to build some castles in at some point. Our regent should be our mom. Pretty sure that it was before, so hopefully it still is. Then again, I suppose we've got our wife now, who is heavily pregnant by the looks of it. Still waiting for that sway to happen with the Braxes. Just hoping that we can hold this faction off for a little while. It's quite frustrating that we have got to deal with that straight away. I thought in-game that at least the Pates would be a little bit loyal. Considering we just landed them, it doesn't really make sense. It's a bit irritating. And successor Worthiest of the Banners gains the manipulator attribute. Lord Roman becomes your acclaimed knight and loses 84 glory. Okay. Once we are out of debt, I'm going to do a tour of our realm. because we've got to get our own back on House Piper and make them bend the knee. Not really much. We are still losing gold at the moment, which is quite annoying. Accolades are lack success. Oh, they're both lacking successes now, apparently. Success and no one. And did that just say that the other one's now gone? Yes, it has. Okay, that's stupid. I don't know what's going on there. We'll leave them to it. What, why, how? There is never quite a moment. My son and heir Axel is so full of questions. I do my best to encourage his curiosity, but sometimes I cannot help but get exhausted by the constant stream of thoughts and queries. When a father and mother love each other very much. Okay, Axel Grand gains the curious trait, as it seems we've taught him about the birds and the bees. What's this war going on here? The High Towers and the Tyrells. I think it was for Loris, wasn't it? And we've had a daughter. Aurine, you have been so brave, so strong. Words cannot describe my love for you. And now we have a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child? And what shall I call you? No inheritable traits or anything like that. That's fine. Let's go for a Riverlander name. Is there anything that we've not had yet that's a quite well-known name? One that's not one of our siblings as well, because of course we've got, what, 4 sisters, I think it was, wasn't it? Illyria, Sabifa, Alex. May you grow strong. What have we got here? Available. Pay homage. I can formally and publicly pledge alliance to my liege, strengthening trust and legitimacy of our... Okay, and I can petition my liege to help me resolve the challenges I face. Sincere requests which contribute to the good of the realm are often granted. We could ask him to step in on that faction, couldn't we, I think? But then he might want a hook from us, which is not ideal. But we could pay homage. What comes up if we actually choose that? It costs us 100 prestige. I can formally and publicly pledge allegiance to my liege, strengthening trust and legitimacy of both our positions. You travel to the River King Agnor's court to pay homage. Gifts increase the rewards of paying homage. You can only pay homage to the same liege once. Has not been. Do you know what? Considering we are the new High Lord, it would probably be a good decision to do that, just to improve our legitimacy of the new High Lords. House Piper have obviously ruled for a long time. What can we do? Demonstrate submission, give nothing. King Edmure will receive only our oath of homage. You can only pay homage to the we'll receive a weak hook on you. Increase obligations, or we'll receive greater taxes or levies. Bestow gifts, we'll receive a gift. Let's just demonstrate submission for now and pay homage to him in Riverrun, which is a fair distance away. Do we need anything? I don't think we need to really do anything. We can just travel there ourselves with our knights and we should be fine. Entered Regency, all packed and proper. We have finally come to the point where we can start our journey from Gangate to our next destination at Riverrun. As we depart from the holding and our mounts start treading new ground, I am certain we will return soon and in one piece. I cannot wait. We could ask him to intervene as well. Edmure is a good liege lord, as we know. Can we? Let's have a look. Cradled by sickness. All babies cry, but my little Alex, there is no end to the tears. I desperately want the midwife to ease my worries, but her furrowed brow makes everything worse. Your daughter is not gaining weight as she should. We will take good care of her, my lord, but in the end, her life is in the father's hands. Okay, gain the sickly trait. Hopefully things don't go too south there. And here we are in Riverrun. Servants usher me into River King Edmure's Great Hall in Riverrun, where he sits in his throne waiting to hear my pledge. Well, I can't see him there. I kneel at the feet of my lord and pledge the many oaths of homage as his scribes record the event. With that, the ceremony is complete. I have nothing to offer my River King except my promises to faithfully serve as a vassal of the rivers and hills. Edmure bids me to arise and confirms his satisfaction, along with my rights to the lands I rule in his stead. Hail the River King. We gain 150 prestige, as well as some renown, and his opinion of us increases, which is good. Can we not do that other option anymore? I don't think we can. Maybe we have to we can only do one thing at a time as we go there. And of travels to come, journeying through Unicorn's Drain, I pass by a peculiar-looking tent, splayed open with yet more peculiar-looking occupants inside. Come in, almighty lord. I can tell you have many miles to go, and I can offer you a reading of your future travels for a modest price. The strange man has piqued the interest of my entourage, but am I willing to pay for a reading? Tell me, my future wise one. I'm not interested. Seal the tent and have this witch burned. We gain 50 piety, we gain 10 dread, and we lose stress because we are wrathful. He is actually a witch, a wise man, adequate bar. We'll lose some stress for it, and we gain. It seems like the best option. So yeah, seal the tent and have this witch burnt. Robert the Outlander. It is known that the Riverlander people are ardent believers in the faith of the Seven, and do not take kindly to non-believers. Nevertheless, Pink Maiden is on our route, so we must pass through. Quickly, though, the villagers' vengeful eyes set upon us like a wolf prowling its meal. Before we have a chance to react, the local scepter descends upon us with a mob of raging fanatics, screeching about our alleged heretic beliefs, and demanding we pay anointment for passing through these holy lands. Foolish men, it is you who is the heretic. We gain piety, but we lose gold. It's easier if we just pay. Burn the lunatics. Aegon Stonemill is killed by you. He is loyal, a herbalist, astute, intellectual, lazy, craven, and calm. We don't lose anything from doing that. We are wrathful. Burn the lunatic for trying to oppose us. It had been just a few days since Robert had commanded the burning of that vile man practicing witchcraft inside his insidious tent. Robert was riding on his trusted stallion. It was a young horse that had been gifted to him by his father, and now, following his death, was greatly treasured. The party of House Grand was traversing through a small forest back on their way to Grandgate, and the memory of his visage still brought him disgust and anger. It would not be long, however, before his thoughts were interrupted abruptly. "Halt!" A loud voice came from the surrounding foliage as the men of House Grand readied their blades. "None passes these woods without our whim." A man came out of the foliage, wearing some cheap and run-down armour, but with an etched symbol of the faith of the Seven in his chestplate. The man was soon followed by a dozen more, some holding uneven bows and others swords that looked old and crooked, but all having the seven-pointed star etched somewhere in their minimal armour or run-down cloaks. "These woods belong to the Seven, blessed be their name, and we won't allow you to pass unless you dedicate yourself to them, Lord Grand. Convert or be killed, but choose fast. The Seven do not wait long for heretics." From a heretic man of witchcraft and a pitiful company of zealots residing in a forest, Robert thought as he audibly laughed. He was interrupted each time, not allowed to return to his keep and continue forging his plans for House Grand's future. This sad company even knew him. It seems news of his accession to the High Lord had even reached this lowly group. As the guards looked to Robert, waiting for a command, he cleared his throat and spoke simply and clearly, with his anger seemingly boiling further as each word left his lips. "My ancestors have long worshipped both the new and old gods, and I shall not be the one to stray away from my house's legacy. You seem to know me, yet choose to interrupt my journey with such vile demands, and dare threaten me with your weapons. The Seven seem to not favour you today. You shall be a lesson to all who wish to oppose me." Robert looked back to his men. He gave a command with a cruel smile. "Capture them all, leave none to escape. Tie them around that lone tree, except one, and set it on fire. Let them meet the Seven and be judged if that's what they seek with such fervour. Let them suffer the same fate that man of witchcraft received for attempting to stain my legacy with his vile sorcery. Make sure none survive, and then let the one that remains escape. He will have a message to spread for all who seek to follow his example and become obstacles in my path." The men of House Grand did as they had been commanded. The skirmish between the two groups did not take long. The zealots were not prepared for actual combat, and as was evident by their appearance. All the zealots were tied around a lone tree, which had grown farther from the others inside the small forest. A pole was set opposite, where the last of the group was tied around it and forced to watch the events to take place. The lone tree was set afire, and soon all the men were screaming as they suffered in the heat of the flames. The man tied around the pole watched his company be burned alive, begging for mercy, but his pleas were ignored. When the tree had turned to coal, and all that remained of the men was just ash and bones, the last man was finally allowed to run, an opportunity which he exploited with haste. The party of House Grand soon continued their journey to return to Grandgate. Robert's face was still adorned with a smile. His glory would be known to all. and his enemies would dread to face him. Slaughtering the small folk on this journey. At long last, we arrive back in Grand Gate. Regency ended. Perfect. Neighbouring ruler lost his war. Okay. That's where we are probably going to expand into next. Outliving a child. Ah, God, so our daughter has died. I had so many hopes for you, my sweetest child. All the things you would learn, experience, and do. There were so many possibilities. A whole life to live. Maybe you would have had children of your own one day. But now, none of those will ever come to be. We do gain some stress for that. At least we've still got our son and heir, though. Hopefully we can get another child at some point. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. While we do not yet know who, someone is plotting to kill my mother, Andra. Well, we need to find out who on earth that is and arrest them at once. Lord Titus gained 25% opinion of you. Perfect. Can we now form an alliance? No, -4. So we're very close to being able to form that alliance. Why are we losing gold at the moment? Minus. Expenses to court positions. What current court position? We have the Master of the Hunt, which doesn't cost a lot, and I think that's literally the only one we have at the moment, so I'm not sure why it's costing us so much money at present. We've got a Maester and a Master of the Hunt, and that's literally it. I suppose it could be because we did lose some of our lands. To my surprise, Lord Ingram has corresponded with my councillors to arrange for a day by myself to take off some of the pressure I have been under. In the end, I spent it following a suggestion from Ingram himself, riding with a military patrol, taking charge of the order of my realm directly. I needed this, and we lose 21% stress and gain a 10% opinion of his. I'm pretty sure he has a 100% opinion of his already. Lord Ingram's friendship. I never expected I would grow as close to Lord Ingram as I have done in the past few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself to be a reliable and forthright man. It's rare to find such a true friend. I am still not convinced. I never want to see it. No, we will become friends of Ingram. You and Lord Ingram bonded after having a delightful conversation over dinner. Perfect. So one of our vassals is now a close friend, which helps us out massively, of course. But this lack of income is really hurting us at present. We need more gold. We can unlock a new lifestyle perk, though, which hopefully will help with that. What's going to be the best one to get in some gold? Cutting corner, that's just for construction, defensive measures, organised, professional work. Where's the best one? Extort subject's decision, Herigord, vassal tax contribution plus 10. So we're going to have to go for the golden obligation so that we can try and unlock some of these afterwards in the future, hopefully. Petition liege. I might have to do that to try and sort out this faction if it does get too out of hand. How out of hand is it at the moment? 2 members. 94%. Can send an ultimatum in 14 months. Let's see how it goes for now then. 2 people demanding a council position. Lord Lucas of Woolwood. Who is Lord Luke? Lucas Pate. Wow, 34 learning. That's massively impressive. I don't really think there's a council position that we can put him into, though, unfortunately, which is a shame. It would be good to get him on the council. Maybe it'd sway him a bit more and stop him from plotting against us. But unfortunately, I don't think we're going to be able to do anything with that for now. A spy was discovered. Serrano has discovered a spy. Floris was caught searching for secrets in the darkest corners of your court. Who sent you? You are married to Joseph, one of our knights, who I don't remember in the slightest. Who sent you? Can we find out about her? Can we imprison her? Lose 30% opinion of you. This is an act of tyranny. We'll wait and see what happens first. Floris willingly exposed who is spying on you, begging you for mercy. It was Lord Mark. How do you want to proceed with the traitor? Floris will be banished from the realm. Floris must rot in a cell. There is only one punishment for this crime, death. I will be merciful, but this scheming has to stop. Floris will be banished from the realm. Well, we know that Lord Mark Piper is spying on us now. Not sure about killing her. We'll be merciful, but we now know that you are spying on us. We can't imprison you, unfortunately. Could try and murder you, but that would leave behind a young girl as the liege, which would probably be easier for us. But I do want to make you have to bend the knee and humble you, to be honest. I'm quite looking forward to playing that Uno reverse card on you that you did on our father. I do want to be able to do that at some point. River King Edmure II is being attacked by Storm King Joffrey. Following the start of the Stormlands, the Trident Subjugation War, our liege has called their banners, and we must now decide how to answer the summons. Let it be known that House Grand shall declare for our liege. Of course, you have joined the Stormlands at the Trident Subjugation War. I'm not sure how much manpower is going to be involved in this. We've got 105,000 somehow. They've got 150. Wow, 152,000. That is a lot. A lot of manpower. Who do you have a alliance with? With allied to King Aragamor of the Reach, and Lord Roy. So you could get both of those involved, which would be huge for him, I suppose. How much manpower do we have? 2,700. King Jaime, the Kingslayer of the Rock, joined the Stormlander. Oh, that's going to be a problem, isn't it, though? I didn't think of that. The fact that they are allied, of course, to the Lannisters. So that means that Joffrey won that war against Aegon as well. There's not much here that we can do to interact with that. We don't really want to be subjugated. We don't want the Riverlands being swallowed up by the Stormlands. But the Reach has joined that war. But I think the Reach is currently massively being destroyed by this Hightower war. Yeah, because he's got like 17,000 men. So that's not really going to be much of a help, is it, to be honest? It looks like the Riverland probably will be some. Then again, they did manage to push back Tywin. Enemy ally joins the war. Lord Renly. Okay, that he isn't really a powerful lord, so it shouldn't matter too much. Do we raise our armies or do we not raise our armies? Will our 2,000 men really make that much difference? Possibly not. Enemy lord joins. Lord, whoever you are of the Stormland. Yeah, just Stormlander lord. So they might not all join if we're lucky. But these subjugation wars are quite annoying now. We'll raise our armies and see if we can connect our host onto the host of our king. I've discovered that Lord Mark inherited contract obliges him to more than you have collected. Time to right this wrong. I'll let it know. It is time to right this wrong. Hand over the money, Mark. Give us that gold. We are going to now lose a lot of gold, though, because we're at war, which is quite annoying. Let's march towards the Tully host, though, and connect ourselves to them. Hopefully you can do some damage before they get pushed back too far. They did manage to, of course, hold off the Lannisters before, but whether they'll be able to do it again, who knows. Maybe, hopefully they can use the river borders to their advantage, and House Massey has joined, but that's expected, really, isn't it? Let's... Tully and the Freys are fighting here. If the Freys gone against us, should be interesting. No, defending against Storm King Joffrey. Oh, no, that's the Tullys. No, some of the Freys as well, so I'm not sure what this fight here is all about. Enemy ally joins the war. Okay. Let's go and join our host to theirs. Task finished. Lord Roman of Whitebricks finished increased control county in Grangate. Perfect. Let's get you moved on to something else then if we can. Let's have a look. Increase county control in Pink Maiden. That's the last one to get everything under better control. And there's a huge host marching south here as well, which is perfect. Let's march let's march ourselves back north, actually, then. We don't want to get involved in this, whatever this battle is here. The rest of the host is up here. Where are they going to go? Let's join ourselves to them. Are they joining to us? Let's attach army to... Where's the Tully host? No Tully host there. I'm not really sure who to join to there. Who do we have as the commander? Got Ingram. Should we just send someone who's not of as much importance? An organizer to increase our movement speed. Yeah, let's go for that. The Tully host is retreating, so I'm not sure what this... Ah, the High Lordship of Rosby, of course. Yes. The phrase of him inherited Rosby. Okay, that makes sense. I finished reading the latest letter from Lord Titus of Hornvale and smile. He seems to have warmed to me at last. While this is a success, I'm tempted to use this opportunity to try and get even closer. Time to put my diplomatic skills to the test. 48. This victory is enough. It increases opinion by 30. That will do. We don't want to go over the top. Can we now negotiate an alliance? No, that's actually made it worse. Do you know what, then? If we're not going to get this alliance, I'm going to begin a scheme to murder you. 5% success chance. Oh, God. So we really don't have much chance of succeeding there. We're just going to have to hope he dies on his own instead. What have we got going on here? Here's the main host. Where has the Tully host gone? It's marching north. So we'll follow it north and then attach ourselves to the main host of House Tully. If we can. Greetings, my perceptive vassal. You have been a loyal and devoted subject, and I wish to reward you for your service. In recognition of this, I'm hereby offering you the position of Steward of the Trident. I accept that, Edmure Tully. Thank you very much. Can we now attach ourselves to this? Oh, we're not there yet. We're still quite far away. We need to go and attach ourselves to the Trident host, which is going to go... it looks like they're going for this random bit of land here. A scheme at court. My spy master has come to me with grave news. Why we do not yet know who. Someone is plotting to kill my courtier Theo Bracken. Okay, the villain behind this must be stopped. We are getting some allies now joining the war, though, which is, I suppose, an improved sign. And we have got quite a big host here, actually. Greetings, my impeccable vassal. I hoped it would not come to this, but I am left with no other option. I must resign your appointment as Steward of the Trident immediately, probably because they're at war. That should hopefully change soon. Looks like we are going to get into some big-ass battle in the next episode, though, in this land that is sieging here. I am going to end this episode here for now, guys, so thank you all very much for watching, as always. I really hope that you've enjoyed. Please don't forget to leave a like, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoyed, of course, and hopefully I'll see you all very soon for the next episode.